Well, I'm heading off again, this time into the back blocks of the Sunshine Coast to have a little look around at some of the hidden gems and some of the waterfalls. The weather this weekend is supposed to be atrocious, lots of storms and thunderstorms, but maybe I'll make the waterfalls look better. Anyway, come along and join me. So I'm starting off on the Mount Mee section of the Diagula Ranges, and then we'll potter around for a few days from here. So I'm on K-Break in the Diagula National Park. There's a number of very light four-wheel drive tracks that run through the park. This one goes out to the escarpment and then back around to the gantry picnic area. So we'll have a look at the views from the escarpment first of all. Yeah, the road's getting a lot more fun here. Be careful in the Subi. Woohoo! That's a bit of fun! Ooh, the thunder's starting. The gantry picnic area. The gantry itself is where they used to haul in and treat all the timber logs. Because this whole place, of course, originally was all timber getting. The Piccabeen Walk. This is just a very short, quick walk through some Piccabeen palm groves and some Sydney blue gum forest. The Somerset Trail goes for 13 k's. It's a lovely little walk in its own right, but we've just driven out there and seen the view. As usual in most of these places in Australia, the remnant forest industry is always around. Nice little funnel web hole in this rotting log. Gives a really good feel for the forest we'll be driving through for a while today. A huge gall on the trunk of this tree. It's massive. I always love these Piccabeen palm forests. Cathedral-like atmosphere, I think. There it is through there. So it's Bulls Falls and drops off down the valley there. It's a little walk off the Neerim Creek campsite. This fella just gave me a bit of a fright. Almost walked into him. Big lace monitor. Near on 2 meters long. Even when you're feeling warm, the temperature could drop away. Neerim Creek. I imagine this is going to come up quite a lot if it rains as much as they say it is tonight. You can tell a man from what he has to say. Everything gets turned around. I will risk my neck again. It's only 4:15, but it's getting very dark. Starting to rain. I should be jumping in the car in a minute probably. Holy shit! Well, there was a fair bit of rain last night, but not as much as they forecast. It was okay. A beautiful morning this morning. Rocky Hole. There's a big goanna there having a wander around, looking for a meal. Another lovely spot for a swim. So Archer Campground is a little bit different in that it's a nice big open grassy area in amongst the forest. Second campground in this end of the national park. The last campsite, number 9 here, is probably the pick of the bunch because it leads straight onto the creek. Once again, perfect for swimming. Come out of the Aguilar and heading into Stony Creek, Bellthorpe State Forest. This looks like the main saw pit and a Frano saw to cut the logs into planks. Would have been a pretty large mill at one stage, chopping down tens of thousands of trees. Well, let's give it a little go. I decided to do a little bit of the old four-wheel driving through Bellthorpe. I'm not sure how we'll go with it, everything being so wet. And you have to turn around and go back again, but it's a bit of fun. This is a fabulous four-wheel drive track because it takes you right through the middle of the rainforest. It is very, very beautiful. Yeah, well, the road's getting rougher. These good people are stuck, so I'm going to have to turn the Subi around and go back again. But it's been fun. It's obviously not really the place to come on a weekend. This is Mary Cairncross Park, which is a rainforest rehabilitation centre. And it's, I don't know what it is, it's like 50 or 100 acres they turn back into rainforest. Beautiful views on one side of the Glasshouse Mountains and then rainforest on the other. This forest has matured hugely since I first visited about 25 years ago. First python I've seen is right in the tourist spots.
Let's dance the star, let's dance for a while. Heaven can wait, we're only watching the stars. Hoping for the best, but expecting the worst. Are you gonna drop the bomb on us? Let us die young, let us live forever. Don't have the power.
I'm walking down to Baxter's Falls, which is on the 4-day Sunshine Coast Great Walk. Track is turning into rainforest, so we must be getting closer. I've reached the creek, absolutely dripping in sweat, and that's going down. It's going to be a nightmare going back up again. Let's hope I can make it before the storm comes in. Time to get in. Well, I think I'm going to have to think about getting back before the storm comes in. Well, the next storm is coming, but I am now prepared. Fuck. It's a Bandy Bandy. Fuck. Look at that. It's so rare to see one of these. Look at that. That is incredible. The top part of Kondalilla Falls here is very well manicured. It does also form part of the Sunshine Coast Great Walk. But there's lots of picnic areas and barbecues on this particular stretch. And then we move into the rainforest. Amazing! Really beautiful! This is quite unusual. This strangler fig has got this brush box at the bottom, and then the strangler fig is a separate tree all the way up next to it. But it will still kill the brush box eventually, because those roots are right around it and they'll get bigger and bigger and constrict that host tree and kill it. Coffee. Mapleton Falls. This is also on the Sunshine Coast. Great walk. After all the rain we've had, there's surprisingly little water in the creek. The 1.2 kilometre Wampu circuit. This is a small strangler fig making a start on this native olive. And over here we have a massive mature strangler fig. It's probably 300 years old. I've never seen the water this low in this falls. So all I'm going to get today is a shower. Singing in the rain, just singing in the rain. What a glorious feeling, I'm happy again. Woo! The Mary River. So I've come over to the Kenilworth Valley. Kenilworth. We're going to go to Balloomba Creek and have a look around there. First stop, the fig tree walk. Yes. It comes to this rather impressive fig tree, hence the name. It's a pretty little rainforest walk, this one. That is one big fig. So we're heading into Balloomba Creek. This is the main draw card of Balloomba Creek, the creek itself. Beautiful place to cool off on a hot day. So there's Balloomba Creek down there. I'm heading up towards Balloomba Falls. Have a look at that before having a longer walk in the rainforest today. So the Conondales here also has its own great walk, which is a 56-kilometre circuit walk, similar to the Sunshine Coast. It's sort of rainforest and some dry eucalypt ridges. It's a lovely walk. This is the major cascades above the falls, where people swim mainly. And here's the main drop of Bellthorpe Falls. Well, time for a swim, I think. It's another very pretty little rainforest walk. Amazing fungi. Well, let's see if we can find a bit of a shortcut down to Summer Creek Falls. I'm officially on the Conondale's Great Walk. Basically, I'm walking into Sumner Falls campground to have a look at the campground and the falls. Probably about 6Ks, 7Ks return this way. No easy way down to it though, unfortunately. It's a very sheltered, shady spot, this campground inside the rainforest. But I'm going to go and see if I can make my way into the creek line above the falls for a quick dip before I walk back. Oh, that's much better. Woo! Oh, back for a well-earned beer. Cheers all. Here's my crossing. So this is the old gold mine over 100 years ago. Man, some gold in here. Can't go in because it's a roosting place for microbats. Trying to protect. Can't imagine what it would have been like here over 100 years ago. How the hell you would have got in here even. Colonies of bentwing and eastern horseshoe bats. God, it must have been so isolated back in the day. Rather unusual, pick a bean palm, 2-story. Maybe that was once the ground, which is now nearly 2 meters from the air. The famous English outdoor artist Andrew Goldsworthy was brought out to construct this in 2011. So it's now 14 years old. There's a bit of controversy at the time because they paid well in excess of $100,000 to bring him out first class and put him up in 5-star hotels to build this thing, but I'll leave that to your decision. Fairy garden of fungi. Carpets of these beautiful red flowers on the rainforest floor. Amazing.